Okay, so I'm just going to give you a brief introduction into how to actually put diagrams into documents. You can upload your diagram a couple of different ways. One of them is you can scan it and get a JPEG that way, or a GIF or whatever format that you want to use for your picture files. Or you can just use a cell phone and take a picture, and that's what I did. So I created a diagram that's similar to the diagram that you need to answer one of the questions in the upcoming journal. I then used my phone to just take a picture of that. So I just took a picture of it. Now, to get it off your phone and into a computer, there's a couple of ways you can do it. One is you can hook up your cell phone to your computer with the ISB cord. An even easier way to do it is to actually just email it to yourself. And if you want to email it to your group members too, that's actually very helpful for them. So let's take a look at how to insert a diagram into a document. So this is your meteorology and oceanography group work. And we're going down to the seasons, question number 2. And the first part, part A, says, draw a diagram of the full Earth and Sun in their relative positions during the summer solstice and winter solstice. So, I'm creating some space. Now, remember, in the directions, it says, put it directly into this document. So, I am just going to go to, so if you look at my cursor up here, you should be able to find that. Pictures. Now, I downloaded it from my email. If you stored it in another place, go to that folder, but I'm just going to go into downloads. You can see there's my picture right there, and I just insert it. Now, I can notice that it's the wrong orientation, so all I'm going to do is go to rotate and flip it sideways, so it's now in the right orientation. Now, see, it's also too big. I'm going to grab a corner, shrink it down. This can also be used, by the way, for your term papers. So for your term papers, you'll have to submit a document with pictures in it as well. This is the way to go about it. So I don't mind. You'll notice that there's like a little black ick over here, you know, and some shadows and that kind of stuff. That's okay, as long as I can tell what you're writing. Now, in this one, I can see it's cut off a little bit. I might want to actually retake the picture just to make sure that I have all my writing involved, but there you go. Okay, now it's important that the diagrams are hand-drawn. You do remember things better if you draw them by hand, so that's one of the purposes of this. And I don't want just one artist doing the drawings. You can see that my drawings are pretty awful, so it's not an art-based procedure. I'm not worried about the artistic level that you're doing here. I'm much more worried about the content that you're expressing. So don't, if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm drawing in pencil, don't worry. As long as it's neat and I can read it, it's a-okay.